right, now we get to talk about my favorite house show. The one where wait a minute. Slammiversary was supposed to be worth 2 points, but since we made it a house show, it's only worth 1 point. Damn it, Lou. This was all part of your master plan.
Welcome to Tfspod, always one of love you show podcast. It's 24/7 Lou, and that's
With card saying I could have had 2 points.
And that's
Fortunately, not here.
Not here. Get well. Handling business. And taking names. Anyway, that's a one-man band. We'll get you on the future episode to celebrate my points.
He's not here. He's not here because he didn't do too well on the house shows.
No, wait a minute.
I can't really talk. I didn't do too well on Triple Mania.
Oh, I didn't do
Triple Mania. I almost got a donut. If it wasn't for that main event match. But
oh yeah.
That's a different story. Thank goodness you forgot about it. I didn't want to bring it up.
Oh man, poor Homer. Homer's ready to eat a donut.
Yeah. Anyways, we're talking tonight about Slammiversary.
Yeah.
Before we do that, I know you got a couple things you want to say.
Yeah, but folks, I'm going to tell you something. From the highest mountain to the lowest valley and everywhere in between, we are the beasts of the East, the best in the West. You are listening to Tfspod. In this episode, we will be talking about Impact Wrestling's Slammiversary and the recap of it. Well, we were calling a dark show because we didn't do a recorded prediction, but we did make predictions in our chat that we have. But we'll bring it up and we'll talk about everything that happened on that show. But first, before we get to all that, let me get a line that everybody loves. Rickard, get the scoreboard.
Well,
this is the best part.
Lou, I'm going to let you have that because I'm in a good mood because I'm getting close. I can feel it. I'm hot on your tail. At 9 points in the lead is 24/7 Lou, first place. But tied for second, because I got a point at Slammiversary. Could have had 2. I'm not forgetting that. It's myself and JFU tied at 7 points. Oh, so close I could taste it.
Not that much. You're not that close.
Don't worry. We have plenty more shows left in the year.
Yes, we do.
And close behind me, not here right now, but definitely plotting his comeback story. The one-man band at 6 points.
He's been having up and down season. He has some good wins. He has had some losses. But yeah, he's up and down.
He gets a point, and then everybody else kind of like shifts to catch up to him.
Yeah,
maintain their spot. So it's been a weird year for all of us. Nobody's at double-digit points, and we've already gotten 23 points on the board. So this has been a pretty competitive year. But behind the one-man band, tied for what is essentially 4th place at the moment, but will eventually become 5th place, is Main Event Jeff and Big Al at 4 points.
Good participation.
And then last place is the randomizer, who did not do house shows, which didn't help its case, at 2 points. And everybody else is at 0. And we didn't say this line last for Triple Mania, but...
including Bogey.
Back to you, Lou. That's the scoreboard.
There you go. Yeah, wow. All right, so let's talk about Slammiversary. This is their big show. Yes, this would have been a 2-point show in our predictions battle, but one of us was out of town. Who was it?
Our editor was out of town. It happens. The randomizer needed a vacation. It's in its writer clause. We get it, folks. We get it. But just for the record, we haven't gotten rid of Impact. Will get a 2-point show. We're moving it to Bound for Glory.
Yes. We're going to move it to that.
To my knowledge, no one's going to be on vacation for that. So
yeah,
and at least the people recording the show won't be.
Now, this Slammiversary was more like a 20-year celebration of Impact, and they kept on saying,
it's a 20-year anniversary.
We will never last, and yeah, they did last. We did see Dixie Carter on this episode. We did see a video of Kurt Angle. We did see AJ Styles.
AJ Styles,
which is a big surprise.
That's a bigger deal.
And he even thanks WWE for letting him give him the opportunity because something. And I heard something else happened behind the scenes on that. But yeah, AJ Styles appeared, and yeah, it was.
I guess that's just like a nod, and thanks for Mickie James appearing at the Royal Rumble. I think that's what that was.
Yeah, 1 for 1, right?
That was just 1 for 1. All right, we'll give you that.
All right, and it was a pretty good show on remembering the history of Impact and what they've done.
It was a stacked card. And the main event did some serious homages to.
Yes, we'll get to that.
We'll get to it.
So let's start off with the first match I had, which was part of the pre-show, which was the Digital Media Championship, which was Rick Swann versus Brian Myers. And in that one, I'm going to go by very quick. Swann connected with a 450 splash to retain the Digital Media Championship and reclaim physical possession of his title, because apparently Brian Myers had taken it from him, but he was not the champion. The real champion was Rick Swann.
Oh, they went with that storyline?
Yeah, they were doing that. So yeah, Rick Swann
everyone. This was a pots and pans kind of thing on the prediction side. Everybody picked Rich Swann. Nothing against Brian Myers, but we kind of, this man in a different promotion had a 3-digit losing streak going. So
yeah. So then and then now to start off to kick off the show, they had
no. There was another pre-show match. You're forgetting another pre-show match. It was the Reverse Battle Royal.
No, that was a kickoff. That was oh no, you're right. I got confused. Yeah, because the X Division was a main match.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Yeah, so the other pre-show match was a reverse
Battle Royal, which was it ended with Shark Boy eliminating Johnny Swinger.
Well, wait. First off, let's explain the reverse match where there's I believe it's 14 men outside. 7 have to make their way into the ring. So you did see a lot of people in there that who was the guy I saw? Was it Mike Jackson? It was an old timer that was in there that he did a bit of a show where he walked around the ring holding the guy's arm. Well, he was bending his arm as he walked on the outside of the railing. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, in this one, everyone's outside. They have to make their way in, and then that's when the match really starts. And then you have to throw them over the rope. So yeah, we had the set. We had
last two.
We had
the last two. It ended up
7 men, and then the last two. Right? Yeah. So that was at the end. It was Shark Boy and Johnny Swinger, and as Ricardo already mentioned, Shark Boy won that one, and that was
not surprising when it came down to Johnny Swinger and someone else. Nothing against Johnny Swinger, he's kind of a jobber.
Yeah. Next matchup, which was the beginning of the show, which was the X Division Championship, Ace Austin versus Kenny King versus Andrew Everett versus Alex Zane, Mike Bailey, and Trey Miguel.
Yeah.
Now,
in an Ultimate X match.
Now, hold on. Before you get into
this, was worth 2 points.
Oh yes, 2 points. Now, before we get to that, if anyone is aware of how Impact does it, they put the championship at the top of the rope, and it's an X. So you have to. It's not a ladder thing. You have to climb up side and then over wire to the middle of the ring to get to the championship to win it.
Yeah, there's like a scaffolding. There's like a scaffolding that goes that juts upwards from the ring posts. You climb it. There's there's 2 ropes that converge in an X, and at the middle there's the championship, and you have to scale the ropes towards the middle.
Mm-hmm. So let me tell you what
happened.
Kind of
like Home Alone. You get a lot of those kind of spots where they're just dangling off of it.
Oh yeah. So let me tell you some of the action that was going on in there. We had there was a huge Tower of Doom, which you know what that means. Everybody gets slammed on that one. Out of the corner, as Miguel is the only one left standing, Miguel spikes Zane with a Super Canadian Destroyer from the top rope, which that was insane. Then Mike Bailey.
They like to do that spot in these matches a lot. I will say that.
Yeah,
I see a Canadian Destroyer in every X Division Ultimate X match.
Petey. Anyway,
that I've seen so far.
Mike Bailey and Ace Austin scale the cables and exchange Near the title, Everett joins, but Bayley sends him crashing to the mat with a head scissors takedown. Bayley fights off Austin and unhooks the title to become the new X Division champion. Mike Bailey is your X Division champion right there. Just to kick off the show.
And points-wise, nobody.
I know, man. And and I've been watching Mike Bailey, and I've liked what he's done, but I'm in a way I'm a bit surprised on this one. I thought Trey Miguel, I thought Ace Austin would retain. A lot of us picked Ace Austin on the prediction because
everyone picked Ace Austin.
He's the new champion.
Main event Jeff actually picked Ace Young, who is not a competitor in that match. I assume he meant Ace Austin. Nobody got points for this. Nobody got points for neither of the 2-point matches.
Because now what I'm trying to understand here is, okay, you just gave Ace Austin championship. Was it just to go to New Japan and just have that championship around him?
Apparently.
In that fight over there, what was it for the junior? I forgot what the tournament they were in. But was it just for that? Because then he came back as part of the Bullet Club.
It was to add prestige. It was to add prestige. It is what it is. Transitional champ, unfortunately.
Yeah, which is just surprising because I don't know. I mean, we've had.
I like Ace Austin's work. I get what you're saying. I like Ace Austin's work. I don't know why they did that to him.
Yeah, because we had Trey Miguel for a while, and it was a surprise. It was a surprise for me. So let's go on to the next match on this one. Which was the Knockouts World Tag Team Championship, which was the Influence.
Here we go.
Versus Rosemary and Valkyrie.
The first of 2 matches to really put me ahead of the pack here, because a lot of people picked the Influence to retain. I saw the winds of change blowing. I picked Taya Valkyrie and Rosemary, and only one other person. Hold on, wait, maybe I'm wrong.
Me?
Maybe I'm wrong. Here we go. Lou, you also picked Rosemary.
Yeah.
And actually, main event Jeff also picked Rosemary and Taya Valkyrie.
The size, there's a big size difference. That's what I felt, and I feel that as the Influence's champions, we've been seeing them do anything. So I don't know. It just gave it much more of a notoriety having Taya Valkyrie actually, not Rosemary, but Taya Valkyrie actually with the championship. But yeah. So.
That's what stood out to me when I saw Taya Valkyrie in the tag team against them. I said, okay, this is to give her more exposure here, because it hasn't been that long since she's been back, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. Because I guess we're living in an era now with so many wrestling companies and they're doing cross promotions. Like you wanted someone except WWE.
Yeah, if you're gonna send somebody, yeah.
Put a belt around them. So they show it off.
Send somebody, they're the champion. Make them look good. Make sure you represent the company good, and make sure when you go there and they book you, they book you like a winner, not just it's some guy from another company.
Yeah, exactly. Which I kind of felt like even though he wasn't a champion, W. Morrissey when he appeared in AEW, he just another guy from somewhere else. But he did look good, but I haven't seen him again, so I don't know. Anyway, let me continue.
Yeah, it's been.
Let's continue on with the predictions.
Yes, battle. Please continue on.
We had a video of Kurt Angle. We have a video of Kurt Angle saying hi to
everyone. Get to the match. Sami Callihan versus
Hold on.
I went out on a limb on this.
Hold on. Let me set this one up because this is a good one. Because apparently they were put in a dark room 24 hours isolation before the match. So they were in a dark room and they had to stay there for 24 hours. Sami Callihan in a separate room. Moose in a separate room. Supposedly, Moose was having trouble being in the dark. Callahan loved it. And then you come out disoriented to have the fight in a monster's ball is what they call it. Now, did you get to catch this one or no?
I didn't get to catch it, but
only
two people picked Sami Callihan, and JFU did it just to be a heel. I did it because I knew what was happening. Moose. You all were like, oh, man, thanks for the free point, Rickard. I was like, oh, okay. All right. Moose ain't the champ anymore. He's not getting that undefeated, I'm untouchable, I'm on God mode treatment anymore. he's being shown vulnerability again, which is why Sami Callihan, who has been getting treated like the Mick Foley of wrestling,
right,
putting everybody over, finally, got some credibility back. He got some credibility back, and I called it. Now,
let me call the action that did occur in this match, which was Moose attempted a spear, but Callihan traps him in a trash can. Callihan pushes Moose off the top rope, sending him crashing into a table at ringside. That was very painful. I didn't think he was going to get up out of that one, by the way. I remember that. Callihan introduces thumbtacks to the match, but Moose makes him pay with a powerbomb onto the tacks. Callihan hits a Death Valley driver through a door wrapped in barbed wire. Callihan connected with a Cactus Driver 97 for the very close to your fall. That's the first one, by the way. There's more to come. Right? Then Callihan powerbombs Moose into a vertical trash can, which the trash can did bend, but not that much. Again, another time I thought Moose's back is getting destroyed right over here on this one. It was very close. And then, by the way, Callihan did another Cactus Driver 97, went for the pin, still didn't get it. Then Callihan assaults him with a barbed wire baseball bat, followed by a third Cactus Driver 97 into the thumbtacks for the win. So yeah, it took 3 Cactus Driver 97 for Callihan to take this one. I thought Moose was going to pull it at one point there, but yes. Moose did lose. Callihan won, and that gave you that point you really wanted there.
That lead, it gave me that lead.
Which was tough because it was a bit tough. By that point, what was the score, by the way?
I don't know the exact score. I know I was in the lead by 1 point, and anybody that was close to me was essentially needed basically to get the what's it called? So Jeff was kind of the one that was kind of on my tail at this point, because he was the only one that matched me on. He matched me on the Rosemary Tile Valkyrie pick.
Oh, okay.
And you were also on my tail on this one.
Yeah.
And then we had Impact Originals versus Honor No More and the Queen of the Mountain match, which would have destroyed me had anybody gotten
we'll get to that
on that.
So let's go to the next matchup, which was Impact World Tag Team Championship. The Briscoes versus the Good Brothers. And the Good Brothers won this match, which really did surprise me. I didn't think they were going to take off the championship off of the Briscoes already. Since they just showed up. I mean, really, they just showed up about a month ago or so.
This was the pots and pans moment that
I don't understand
did not pay off.
I don't understand what's going on at Impact. I understand that these Slammiversaries or these big events, you will change something championships and stuff to make it exciting.
I think what it is,
but you just brought them in.
This goes into here's what I think. I think this goes into the concept of it's an anniversary show, so the homegrown people win versus the newer guys, essentially. Or the people who are coming representing other shows.
Oh, so they were setting us up from already.
Which is why you had the outsiders of the Briscoes, even though they were the new champions, they lost to the Impact guys who've been there for quite a while, and they're associated with Impact way more than any other company at this point. So you had the Good Brothers win. So, and you added the surprise.
And on that match, it was the Good Brothers hit the Magic Killer on Jay to win the match and become the new Impact champion. So that's how that match ended up with the new champs. It was, again, like I said, it's just a big for me. It's a surprise to be booking it like that. But all right, I get it.
It's your homegrown people versus outsiders, dude. The next match exemplifies this perfectly. It was Impact Originals versus Honor No More. And what happens? The outsiders representing the now pretty much, still in the works of making a return, ROH. They beat Honor No More.
Oh, also at the end of this match.
10-man tag match.
Also, I want to mention at the end of this match, we had James Storm and Chris Harris, otherwise known as the America's Most Wanted, make their shocking return with to share a beer with the Good Brothers. because I did hear on the broadcast that they were one of the first ones that when the first Slammiversary they were there. So that was a surprise for all Impact fans.
All right, nice.
So, yeah, we had that going on. Let's see, what was the next match we had? Why am I getting all confused? Oh, by the way, Dixie Carter came out then after that. Okay, then we had the Honor No More versus the Impact Originals. Now, did you catch this one?
I didn't. This is the last match I didn't catch. It was Father's Day, guys. I was spending time
of course.
With my dad.
So let me give you the end of this one. Sabin from the Impact Originals connects with a cradle shock on PCO of the Honor No More as Earl Hebner makes a 3 count, awarding the victory to the Impact Originals. Yeah, we had the ref bump, and then Earl Hebner came out for his last match. He was sitting in the stands. He was wearing a regular T-shirt, and he took off his shirt, and you see a ref shirt. Everyone started going crazy on it.
That's a great spot. That's a great spot. Shout out to the Hebners. I know they had a loss in the family, and I know they dedicated their performances on this show to that. So
yeah, that was that match where the Impact Originals won. Again, it was difficult to go against it. Did somebody pick against them?
Yep. Main Event Jeff.
There you go.
Main Event Jeff. That gave me the breathing room. I was like, all right, there we go.
True. Now next we had the Knockouts World Championship. Tasha Steelz.
And now I can finally start talking. And let me just say, damn it, Mickie James.
Hold on.
You cost Chelsea Green.
Hold on.
No, don't interrupt me, Lou.
Let me set up the match.
Forget the match. Let me tell you how the match works. I can set up the match rules. I watched it. Okay?
No, not the rules. Not the rules. Who are the participants?
Penalty box. I'll set up the participants and everything. It's Tasha Steelz, defending champion. She comes out with Savannah Evans. She's going up against Chelsea Green, Deonna Purrazzo, Mia Yim, and Jordynne Grace. Yeah. 5 people in this match. This match is worth 2 points. And you've got Mickie James as the special guest enforcer.
Yes.
And what am I thinking? Oh, she's the special guest enforcer to cost Tasha Steelz the match because Tasha Steelz won the title off of her through shenanigans. So I'm thinking, she's going to get revenge. And that's what happens in the opening part of the match.
Wait, who did you pick in this, by the way? Who did you pick in this?
I picked Chelsea Green, and so did a lot of other people.
I know, that was no one picked Jordynne Grace.
No one picked Jordynne Grace. Nobody got 2 points. Spoiler alert. Anyways, what happens in the match? So, the rules of the match is you have to climb a ladder to put the championship back on the hook.
No, hold on.
Oh, but before that, hold on. That's how the match ends. Before you can even do that, you have to get a pinfall on somebody to become eligible to do that.
Yep.
And anybody you pin gets put in what's called the penalty box for 2 minutes. Meaning they can't get involved in the match after they get pinned. And the way you get eligible is by pinning somebody. So everybody's ineligible to climb the ladder and put the belt back on the thing. So they have to get a pinfall first. And all you had was a bunch of people sharing pinfalls at some point. I think Tasha Steelz got pinned twice.
Yeah.
and taken out of it. She was one of the few. I think she was one of the last ones to get eligible. One of the last ones to get eligible. It was Chelsea Green got eligible first. Then I believe Mia Yim got eligible. Jordynne Grace got eligible. And Deonna Purrazzo and Tasha Steelz got eligible around the same time, I think. Off the same pin. Either way. Bunch of people getting put in penalty boxes. Tasha Steelz didn't want to get put in the penalty box early. And Mickie James, the special enforcer, threw her and Savannah Evans into the penalty box together. At some point, Chelsea Green, first person eligible to actually go up the ladder and put the championship back, the Knockouts championship, on the hook and win. Mickie James, of all people, prevents Chelsea Green from doing it. And you've got to, at this point, I'm just shouting at my screen like, what are you doing? And yeah, so that cost Mickie James, you cost me You cost me the 2 points. You cost me and several other people 2 points. But in the end, Jordynne Grace, who was a freaking beast in this match, by the way.
Yeah.
Just demolishing people. She made the climb after getting eligible. I think 2 people were put in the penalty box by the time she made the climb. If I'm not mistaken, it was Deonna Purrazzo and Chelsea Green, who were both put in the penalty box. I may be mistaken on that. But yeah, Jordynne Grace, that's your girl, Lou, even though you didn't pick her.
I know.
She is now Knockouts World Champion.
What a year! What a year for her.
Yeah, she's back at the top of the mountain. She's queen of the mountain.
All right, so let's go to the next and final match, which is a really good one here, which was the Impact World Championship.
This match.
Josh Alexander.
I think this match was match of the night for me. I didn't see the whole show, but I don't think it would have lived up to this match because there were a lot of homages to this, even though it was a singles match and all the other matches had gimmicks to them. A lot of very interesting moments.
Yeah, Josh Alexander versus Eric Young with Violent by Design on the outside there.
That's Diener and Joe Doring, by the way.
Yes. So, yeah, now this one you did get to watch also. What do you think about this one?
I liked so much of it. It was you had the ankle lock, the angle slam. I think I'm trying to remember.
There was a pile
driver. It was a pile driver on the exposed wood.
Yeah. A guitar shot.
A guitar shot. There you go. Throwing it back to the original owner of TNA Wrestling, Jeff Jarrett, Double J. Guitar shot by Eric Young.
What's a black hole slam? I saw that was also. I'm reading here some of my notes.
I can't remember everything from TNA history.
Oh, you had a Styles Clash also.
Styles Clash, yeah, that's another one. They did a bunch of that. They did a bunch of that where they all did finishers from former main champions. But the end of it was Josh Alexander retained
hitting a C4
spike.
That's what it's called.
C4 spike on Eric Young, and I think he had to hit 2.
Yeah, he did.
He had to hit 2. I think the second one got hit on the exposed wood, but that's what got him the win. And Josh Alexander won with his wife and kid at ringside. I know you like bringing that up, Lou. Family at ringside.
Oh yeah, they were at ringside.
That little scamp is his son's there at ringside. I'm just like, oh, that's adorable. Hopefully nobody cashes a big casino poker chip on him.
Hold on, I want to mention this because you mentioned how I like the family on the outside kind of a deal. The reason why I like because they're so crazy. The best one so far, again, was the one with Josh Alexander, the family in the ring, and then him getting beat and then losing a championship. But I do have to give a little bit of a nod to I know there's another company, and I know we're talking about Impact here. AEW had the tag team match on Dynamite.
You're gonna talk about Christian turning on Jungle Boy, yeah.
Christian and Jungle Boy.
We'll get to it.
Hold on.
We'll get to it with Forbidden Door, I think.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we'll get more to that one. But I want to mention this part. Why I give a nod to it on the family on the outside. For me, it has to be a trifecta, almost trifecta. A hometown. I don't think this was his hometown, but a hometown, family at ringside, and here's the one where of course lose a championship is number one. They always have to lose a championship. Here's where it makes it a little bit special. It was his birthday for Jungle Boy.
Oh my God! What is this? A poker? You're filling up a bingo card?
Yeah.
His birthday, hometown, his family's at ringside.
So again,
he's gonna lose the championship and get turned on.
And then get turned on. So
and suffer an injury.
Yeah. So that's why I'm enjoying this stuff.
Oh man.
Again, but still, Josh Alexander and more Scott D'Amore for whoever came up with this craziness of having him lose a championship in the ring while his family's watching. That's still the top for me.
Essentially saying, and I'm gonna say essentially what you're saying is Impact. As I said, Impact for me was the promotion of the year in 2021 in terms of compelling storytelling.
Yeah.
I felt for the past half a year since that moment at Bound for Glory 2021, every other promotion has been trying to copy it or get the dramatic
yes
family at ringside strings pulled.
Yes.
I'll take it. Way to go, Impact, on hitting 20 years. Happy Slammiversary and happy point for me. I won a dark event. I can say it.
Could have been two.